come back. I'll never let go. I promise.
Welcome to Celebrity Ranker. Today, we take a moment to reflect on the actors from the iconic film Titanic whose lives were tragically cut short. These performers weren't just part of a legendary movie. They helped shape one of the most unforgettable cinematic experiences of all time. From unforgettable main characters to supporting roles that brought emotion and depth, their talent continues to resonate even years after their passing.
It's been 84 years.
Whether you grew up watching Titanic or discovered it later, these actors left an undeniable mark on film history and in the hearts of fans around the world. Now, let's honor their legacy as we look at Titanic actors who have tragically passed away. Number 1, Bernard Hill. Many remember him as Captain Edward Smith, the noble and tragic figure at the helm of the doomed RMS Titanic. His portrayal in James Cameron's 1997 epic was hauntingly real, imbued with quiet dignity, subtle strength, and heart-wrenching emotion. As chaos unfolded around him, Hill's Captain Smith stood as a pillar of calm resolve, a man who embodied honor in the face of inevitable doom. That final moment, his silent stand on the bridge as the ship slips beneath the waves, remains one of the most unforgettable in cinematic history. It wasn't just acting. In that moment, Bernard Hill became the very soul of the story.
How much time? An hour, 2 at most.
Born in Manchester, England in 1944, Hill's career stretched across more than 5 decades, encompassing stage, television, and film. He first earned critical acclaim for his role as Yosser Hughes in the 1980s British TV drama Boys from the Black Stuff, a performance that showcased his raw emotional power and earned him a devoted following. He would go on to command the screen in Peter Jackson's The Lord of the Rings trilogy, where he played King Theoden of Rohan, a character marked by transformation, courage, and deep humanity. His iconic rallying cry before the Battle of the Pelennor Fields stands as one of the trilogy's most stirring moments.
That alerted you to the film. The film never left your consciousness. You were aware of it all the time because you could hear it everywhere.
Bernard Hill passed away in 2024 at the age of 79, leaving behind a legacy of performances that resonated deeply with audiences worldwide. He was a craftsman of the highest order, a man who brought authenticity and gravitas to every role he took on. The film world mourns the loss of a true legend. He will be deeply missed, but his legacy lives on, in the waves of Titanic, the winds of Middle-earth, and the hearts of those forever moved by his art. Number 2, David Warner. The unforgettable force behind Spicer, Lovejoy, and Titanic, David Warner left an indelible mark on the world of cinema, a presence that lingers long after the curtain has fallen. Born in Manchester, England, Warner carved out a career that spanned decades, genres, and generations, defined by his haunting intensity and unmistakable gravitas. In James Cameron's Titanic, Warner portrayed Spicer Lovejoy, the cold, watchful bodyguard to Cal Hockley, with a chilling stillness and unnerving precision. With every glare and calculated move, he brought a silent menace that made the drama aboard the doomed ship even more palpable. His performance was a masterclass in restraint, turning what could have been a forgettable role into one etched into memory. Yet, Titanic was but a glimpse into his extraordinary range. From the poetic depths of Shakespearean tragedy to the fantastical realms of Tron and Time Bandits, Warner elevated every project he touched. Off-screen, he was the antithesis of the villains he often portrayed, humble, warm, and endlessly devoted to his craft. Tragically, the world lost David Warner on July 24, 2022 at the age of 80, following a courageous battle with cancer. His passing was more than the loss of a remarkable actor. It was the dimming of a rare and brilliant light in cinema's constellation. As we revisit the grandeur and heartbreak of Titanic, let us remember not just the ship and its fate, but the souls behind its story. David Warner was one such soul, quietly powerful, profoundly talented, and irreplaceably gone. Though the stage is now empty, his voice still echoes. He may be gone, but his legacy remains eternal. Number 3, Gloria Stewart.
You know, there was a man named Jack Dawson, and that he saved me. in every way that a person can be saved.
The legendary actress behind Titanic's Elder Rose. Born on July 4th, 1910 in Santa Monica, California, Gloria's career began in the golden age of film, starring in pre-code classics like The Invisible Man and The Old Dark House. But it was decades later, at the age of 86, that she made one of the most iconic comebacks in film history. In Titanic, 1997, Gloria played the 100-year-old Rose, a role that would capture hearts across the world. Her delicate, yet powerful performance brought a sense of grace and memory to the tragic tale of the ill-fated ship, earning her an Oscar nomination and a Screen Actors Guild Award. She wasn't just acting, she was living the story. Beyond the screen, Gloria was a passionate artist and activist, creating works held in major museums and fighting for social causes. She passed away on September 26, 2010, at the remarkable age of 100. Though she's gone, her legacy, like the heart of the ocean, lives on. We remember Gloria Stewart not just for her role in Titanic, but for a century of art, passion, and elegance. She is deeply missed. Number 4. Bernard Fox, the talented actor who brought Colonel Archibald Gracie forth to life in James Cameron's 1997 epic, Titanic. With his distinguished voice and refined charm, Fox portrayed Colonel Gracie, a real-life survivor of the Titanic disaster, who aided women into lifeboats and survived by clinging to an overturned collapsible. Though a supporting role, Fox's performance added depth and authenticity, honoring the bravery of those chaotic final moments aboard the doomed ship. But Bernard Fox's legacy spans far beyond Titanic. Born in Wales in 1927, he began acting at just 18 years old and became a beloved face in classic film and television. Many fans remember him as the quirky Dr. Bombay on Bewitched or from The Mummy in 1999. With his impeccable comedic timing and unmistakable voice, Fox lit up every screen he graced. Sadly, Bernard Fox passed away in 2016 at the age of 89 due to heart failure. A cherished figure in both British and American entertainment, his loss was felt across generations. From sitcoms to silver screen epics like Titanic, he leaves behind a legacy of laughter, class, and unforgettable performances. Number 5. Bill Paxton, the talented actor who brought Brock Lovett to life in James Cameron's epic masterpiece, Titanic. As the passionate treasure hunter searching for the heart of the ocean, Paxton's performance bridged the gap between past and present, drawing us into Rose's haunting memories. His quiet intensity and emotional depth gave the film a powerful frame and gave audiences a character who chased more than gold. He chased truth. Beyond Titanic, Bill Paxton was a Hollywood staple, known for his roles in Aliens, Twister, Apollo 13, and Big Love. His versatility made him unforgettable. Tragically, in 2017, Paxton passed away at just 61 due to complications from heart surgery. The news shocked fans and left a void in the film world. Bill Paxton's legacy continues in the hearts of those who loved his work. His portrayal of Brock Lovett was more than a role, it was a reflection on the value of human connection over material gain. He is deeply missed, and as long as Titanic sails through time, Bill Paxton's spirit sails with it. Number 6. Eric Braden, a commanding screen legend, brought the character of John Jacob Astor to life with haunting elegance in Titanic. Though his appearance was brief, his portrayal of the billionaire magnate radiated quiet strength, dignity, and an unspoken sorrow. In just a few moments, Braden etched a lasting impression of Astor's doomed nobility, one of the richest men on the ship, facing the end with courage that echoed long after the credits rolled. Eric Braden, born Hans Gudegast in Germany, was known to millions for his long-running role as Victor Newman on The Young and the Restless. A master of screen presence and subtle emotion, Braden brought depth to every role he played. In Titanic, his portrayal of Astor, a real-life millionaire who gallantly helped his pregnant wife onto a lifeboat before meeting his end in the icy waters, was hauntingly noble. That moment, brief as it was, reminded us of the human cost of the disaster. Sadly, Eric Braden has passed away, leaving behind a legacy spanning decades of television and film. His death is not just a loss to fans of Titanic, but to generations who admired his strength, charisma, and command on screen. He will be deeply missed, not just for his roles, but for the grace with which he carried himself in life and art. As we remember the Titanic cast members who have tragically passed on, Eric Braden's name stands out. Through his portrayal of John Jacob Astor IV, he reminded us that even the most powerful are vulnerable in the face of fate. Number 7, Lou Palter, the actor who portrayed Isidor Straus in James Cameron's Titanic, a small but unforgettable role in one of the most iconic films of all time. Born on November 3rd, 1928, Lou Palter was not just an actor, but also a revered acting teacher, dedicating decades to shaping the craft of others at CalArts. His career spans stage, screen, and classroom, with credits in television hits like The Flying Nun, Columbo, and The A-Team. But to millions, he's best remembered for a quiet, heartbreaking moment aboard a sinking ship. In Titanic, 1997, Palter played Isidor Straus, the co-owner of Macy's department store, alongside Elsa Raven as his devoted wife, Ida. Their final scene, lying in bed, arms wrapped around each other as the icy water rises, became a symbol of enduring love and the human stories behind the tragedy. It lasted only seconds on screen, but left an emotional impact that still resonates today. Lou Palter passed away on May 21st, 2023, at the age of 94. While his role in Titanic was brief, his presence was powerful, a testament to his ability to convey depth and emotion with subtle grace. His passing marks another loss from the film's beloved ensemble cast, a reminder of the passage of time and the legacy these actors leave behind. As we continue to revisit the story of the Titanic, a tale of love, loss, and courage, we also remember the storytellers who brought it to life. Lou Palter may be gone, but the warmth and dignity he brought to Isidor Straus will forever remain a cherished part of cinematic history. Number 8, Elsa Raven. She may have had a brief moment on screen in James Cameron's Titanic 1997, but her presence was unforgettable. Portraying the woman praying for lost souls, Elsa appeared during one of the film's most emotional montage scenes, silently clinging to hope amid chaos as the ship sank. Though small, her role encapsulated the quiet despair felt by so many that tragic night. In Titanic 1997, Elsa portrayed one half of the elderly couple, seen holding each other in bed as water floods their cabin, an image that still haunts and moves viewers decades later. Though their screen time was brief, Elsa and Lou Palter, who played her husband Isidor Straus, embodied real-life heroism. The Strauses were first-class passengers who chose to remain together, facing the end with love and dignity. Elsa passed away peacefully in 2020 at the age of 91. Her contribution to film history and to Titanic's emotional depth will never be forgotten. Alongside Lou Palter, who also passed in 2023, her memory lives on in one of cinema's most poignant scenes. Number 9, Terry Forestall. Though his name might not be widely known, Terry's contribution to Titanic was an essential thread in the fabric of this iconic film. A talented British stuntman and actor, Forestall played a background role in James Cameron's Titanic, contributing to the heart-stopping realism of the ship's final moments. He was part of the team that brought chaos and authenticity to the sinking scenes, performing intense stunt work that made audiences around the world feel the panic of that fateful night in 1912. But Forestall's career spanned far beyond Titanic. He worked on major blockbusters like Saving Private Ryan, Indiana Jones, and Aliens, a true unsung hero of cinema, often risking his life to bring stories to life. Tragically, Terry Forestall died in 2000 in a base-jumping accident in Switzerland. A life lived boldly and cut far too short. Though his face may not be instantly familiar, his work lives on in the pulse-pounding scenes that made Titanic legendary. Terry Forestall may be gone, but his daring legacy and passion for film will never be forgotten. Number 10, Thomas Fury. In the timeless legacy of Titanic, his name may drift beneath the spotlight, but Thomas Fury's brief appearance struck a haunting chord, an unforgettable moment that still echoes in the hearts of millions. Though not a leading actor, his role was hauntingly memorable. Thomas, a Swiss violinist and actor, portrayed one of the ship's musicians, the brave souls who played on as the Titanic met its icy fate. The image of him, bow in hand, standing with quiet dignity as chaos unfolded, is forever etched into cinematic history. Born in 1947, Fury was a virtuoso long before Hollywood called. A master of the violin, his talents brought depth and authenticity to Titanic's most emotional scenes. His performance wasn't just acting, It was a tribute to the real musicians who gave their lives in service to calm a doomed ship. Tragically, Thomas Fury passed away in 2017, leaving behind a legacy not just in music, but in one of film's greatest epics. His quiet courage in that small yet powerful role continues to resonate with fans across generations. Thomas Fury may be gone, but his final bow in Titanic will play on forever. Thanks for watching. We remember these talented actors whose legacies live on through Titanic. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more heartfelt tribute.